Here's 5 ways on how you can improve your earnings on OnlyFans. So if you're watching this and you're an OnlyFans management agency owner, or you're actually a model watching this right now, please pay attention because there are 5 very simple steps on how you can increase your earnings and make more money on OnlyFans. Let's just jump straight into the video. The first one is chatting. So obviously that is where 80%, if not 90% of the earnings are made. However, I have some notes written down about chatting. What exactly do I mean when I say this is the number 1? So first of all, what do you actually send as the first message? I think a lot of people make the mistake where as soon as a new fan or subscriber goes ahead and pays and subscribes to your account, your first message a lot of the times is a massive paragraph or a menu list, etc. Don't do that. The goal here is to actually build that relationship, build that connection with this fan. So your first message should simply be just to introduce yourself and start a conversation, spark a convo. That's the goal there. Don't try and send a massive paragraph talking about what you have to offer, etc. And just don't make it seem like it's copy and pasted. Most fans will know that it's an automated message because that's just a feature within OnlyFans, but try to still make that first message as conversational as possible. Start that conversation, ask about them. Okay. The second thing about chatting is response times. It's still just the first point, which is the response time. Okay, so you need to reply to the fan as soon as possible. A lot of people, they are either fucking lazy or they don't have systems in place to actually be able to reply instantly. So maybe you need to get chatters on board. Maybe you need to get 2 chatters depending on the volume of messages your account is getting. But you need to make sure that the messages are being replied to instantly. The worst case scenario, the person has to wait a couple of minutes. If the person's waiting for more than an hour, they're gone, right? They're not interested anymore, and the chances of them coming back is pretty slim. So you need to be able to actually try and reply to the message as soon as it's being sent to the account, because that's when the person's interested in talking to you. That's when the person is most likely to actually spend money and send you their cash, right, and buy their content, etc. The next one is build a connection. Again, this is still part 1, which is just the chatting part. So building a connection, which is tying into the first point that I mentioned, which is the first message should be a conversational starter. You need to build a relationship with this fan, right? So I made a video previously which explains most of you guys are getting wrong, which is most people think that in order to make money on OnlyFans, you just need to get people into the account, try and sell them something really quickly, and then get the next batch of people and just keep churning it this way. Sure, that is a strategy, but it's not a long-term strategy. It's pretty fucking annoying doing it this way, and you're just going to burn out, you as a model or perhaps an agency owner watching this. Instead, alternatively, your goal is to try and funnel, or I guess qualify the fan, right? You're going to get a lot of time wasters, and obviously for somebody who's not there to spend any money, there's no point talking to them, because I've said this in a previous video. I don't think you're watching this, I don't think you're running a fucking charity. I don't think you're a charitable business trying to just talk to simps online. I mean, if you are, fantastic, probably click away off this video because we're here to make money. But if you're here to make money, then fantastic. What you need to do is you need to speak to these people, qualify them, see if they're actually there to spend money and send money to your model, or if you're watching this, to yourself. And if they're not, no problem, just fuck them off to the side and then speak to the people who are actually interested, who have money to actually buy the customs and the content, because at the end of the day, you're trying to make a living. And by doing that, you're building connections, right? So what do I mean by building connections? Pretty simple stuff. You need to obviously understand more about them, learn about them, ask questions about them, their interests, what do they do, etc. The more of a connection you build with this person, the longer they're going to come back, the more money they're going to spend. Simple, right? And lastly, in terms of point 1, which is chatting. Also, by the way, I just need to mention, it is 1:29 in the well, actually it's not in the morning yet, it's evening, but it's a very fucking long day. I have been up for like a long ass time, so I might be a little bit tired in this video. I hope you lot appreciate these videos, because I should be going to sleep, but I've got to make these videos, man. If you could please leave a like on the video, I'd really appreciate it, because I'm going out of my way to do these. So gradual increase in price. So yeah, so again, a lot of people fuck this up, where they basically, the first thing that they send will be like $60, and they just won't budge on the price. Like, no, this is $60. And if the person can't afford it, people just leave them as that. Like, that's stupid. Don't do it that way. The way you want to do it is you want to start the pricing quite low. Then once the person buys it at like $5, $10, you want to increase it to $15, then to 25, then to 50, 60, 100, and all of a sudden, by the end of the conversation, you've actually generated maybe a couple $100. Instead, alternatively, which is like I said, what a lot of people do, is they will just try and sell something for like $60. If the person can't afford it, they'll just leave them at that. That's not how you do it. The second way on how you can increase your earnings on OnlyFans is using scripts. Okay, so this is kind of tying into the first one, but it deserves its own actual topic to discuss on the video, which is scripts. Chatting in general is just a general conversation, right? Back and forth. Hey, how's your day? What have you been up to, etc. There is no plan to it. You're just chatting to the person, and every now and then you might send a photo or a video to sell. Whereas scripts, I mean, it's kind of in the name, right? There is a script that you follow. You can kind of understand, have a good idea on what the person's going to say and how they're going to reply to your messages. And then because you know how they're going to reply to your messages, you already have replies to their messages already written out, okay? So there is a script written out, and the point of the fucking script, my people, is that within the script, you have content already scheduled and taken to make it seem like it's in the moment. Let me give you an example, and I've mentioned this in a previous video. If you're brand new, you need to check out all of the videos on my channel. I give away so much value because this is one of the easiest business models right now to make money online, and there's so many people fucking it up. So I'm trying to help you lot, okay? So one of the scripts examples that I've given before on the channel, and I'll say it again, is basically like a shopping script, right? So you're gonna get your model. So if you're an agency owner, you're gonna get your model to go out and take some photos. So she's gonna take some photos, fully clothed, obviously, like outside, just carrying like a shopping bag of a new outfit, right? So she's gonna take a picture there. She's gonna come home, she's gonna put the shopping bag on the floor, she's gonna take another picture. Then she's gonna take another picture of her wearing the new clothes that she's bought, and so on and so on. And it's like a script, and it's like a storyline, right? And it needs to be in a chronological order, and it needs to be believable, where at the end you can imagine what type of content you're sending at the end of the script. And if you follow this script with each one of the fans, at the end of it, you should be able to collect at around $300 per script, per fan, per night. That adds up to a couple thousand. One of our models made just over $13,000 the other night. And actually, I'll do a deep dive into her account, perhaps another video, but that's how we're able to do it, right? With these scripts. So that's why this is a whole different topic within the video. That's the second way on how to increase your earnings is using scripts. A lot of people aren't doing it. A lot of people are just messaging back and forth, hoping for the best and hoping that it's going to work. It's not. Cool. The next one is live streams. So again, live streams, for most people, it seems like common sense, but it isn't. For a lot of people, that one, they're not doing live streams. A lot of people are not doing live streams. They maybe aren't doing them consistently. And even if you are doing live streams, you're probably fucking it up, okay? So the way you want to do live streams, first of all, you want to do it consistently, okay? Also, let me just tell you why you need to do live streams. One, it's super easy to make money on it. And two, it gives your fans a reason to come back to your account. Because remember, you're not the only person this fan has subscribed to, most likely, right? I mean, it might be, but most likely isn't. This person has probably subscribed to a bunch of different OnlyFans models, and what makes you different for all the other models, right? So if you do live streams and you're able to connect with this fan through a live stream, and he is able to talk to you live, you know, through the chat option, he's going to be more likely to come back because now there's something unique and different about you than all the other models. That's why you should do it. And also, it's an easy way to make money. Before I talk about that, one thing that you need to know is you need to actually promote these live streams on your social medias. A lot of people aren't doing that. A lot of people will just go live and that's it, right? But you need to actually promote it. You need to promote this live stream on your TikTok, on maybe not your TikTok actually. On your TikTok, you can go live the day before the live stream on OF, and you can talk about it. But more so, it's kind of like your Instagram stories. You can do a post on Instagram, but mainly your Twitter, perhaps even Reddit as well. You can promote it on there. But yeah, promoting it. A lot of people aren't doing it. You're fucking up. You need to do that. Okay, and then on the live stream itself, you need to like play some sort of a game or do something on the live stream to get people tipping you, because if you're just sitting there and you're just chatting shit, most people aren't going to tip. Like your loyal fans will, but most people won't, so you need to give them a reason to tip. So if you play a very simple game such as like spin the wheel, each time that they tip, you spin the wheel and there's different prizes that they can win. You're going to make absolutely hundreds if not thousands of dollars if you do it the right way. In our coaching program, we teach you guys how to do that. If you're an agency owner, on how to execute on all these things that I mentioned here in full detail. If you're a girl watching this and you're looking for a great agency to work with, there'll be a link probably down below. If not, just find me on Instagram at Marcus Hustle, the same as my YouTube, and drop me a message. I'm more than happy to have a chat and see if we can potentially help you. We most likely won't because we're pretty busy, but if you're interested, feel free to message me on Instagram. Anyway, the next one, so that's live streams. And the next one is GG's, so guaranteed gains. Again, this is a super easy way to grow your income on OnlyFans. So this is GG stands for guaranteed gains. This is where you're going to find another model with a bigger following than yourself, and you're going to pay her to guarantee you a certain amount of followers or fans, right? So for example, you might go to a different model, a different creator on OnlyFans. There's a lot of Telegram groups that you can find these models promoting this to, and you might pay $500, $600 for a certain amount of fans. So let's just say you this other creator is selling a guaranteed gains of 300 fans, right? 300 fans. And how this works is you're going to pay this model, and this model will keep promoting you or your model's OnlyFans link, and it'll be a free link. Do it as a free link. She'll keep promoting on everywhere. Some creators just do it on OnlyFans. Some creators do it on OnlyFans, mass DMs, and social media. It depends. But they're going to keep promoting your model until your model gains an extra 300 fans. Simple as that. It's literally guaranteed. It's super simple. And again, we teach this in the coaching program, and in our agency we actually do this for our models as well. And I know I said that's 4, and there's one more, which is communication. I'm just going to add this one is a little bonus because this is so fucking important. So again, this applies to both the agency and the model, of course. So communication is so fucking key. I mean, I could talk, this actually probably will be a separate YouTube video because it is so important, but communication, where do I even start with it? Like I said, this will be a whole separate YouTube video because everything relies on this, because at the end of the day, you guys are working together. Most likely you're going to be doing 50-50 deals. So your agency is taking 50% and so is the model. Now, if you're 50-50 in a business, you need to be able to communicate with each other very, very well and efficiently. So you need to make sure that you're speaking to each other every single day. You need to make sure you have one app that you speak with. So don't have conversations on Instagram and WhatsApp and maybe something else. Keep it on one platform. Make sure you know which times and which days you're able to answer each other's messages. If you have chatters on the account, you need to make sure that the chatters are on their fucking shit, replying to messages. If there are customs that are being requested, making sure that those customs are being sent to the model, and the model actually makes them as soon as possible, because the longer you leave it, the less money you're going to make. Guys, these have been, I mean, I think there were 5 altogether. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, technically 5. 5 ways to make extra income on OnlyFans. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, it is 11:38 p.m. It's pretty fucking late. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know my energy is a little bit low. I've had a very long day. I made a lot of money. I've spoken to a lot of people. I've done a lot of calls. This is it. All right, I'm going to go eat my food. Thank you very much. I see you guys on the next one. Check out all the links down below in the description if you want to get started with this business model, or if you want to work with us as an agency and you're an OnlyFans model, message me on Instagram at Marcus Hustle. Sweet. That's it. See you next one.